Zach is still there for
Zach's
Peanut,
still
though.
there
I was
too.
going to mention that one. And Peanut, of course, one of our junglers that has been able to get things done in the early game. Maybe it means glacial. Finally, as I say it, Cast a Curse means that Linderung is going to get engaged on here as life comes on over. Flash comes in. He can't flash out of the way of the Frozen Tomb, as at least the damage reduction's decent, but it's not decent enough to keep him alive, and first blood goes to Peanut.
Looks like her body was thrown into that chasm. Trying to delete Ruler later. You wouldn't normally think that Victor can get into range, but, I mean, if he casts a max range Death Ray, combines that with a Chaos Storm, makes that so much easier. Ruler waiting on that Guinsu's Rage Blade. Oh, we have an aggressive play, maybe.
Teleport is going to come in here as Linderung looking to try and get on top of Ruler, but misses the Vanguard's edge. Only finds one of the stuns, but now Jin Air have got themselves grouped up, and Roach has the ultimate, and that is bad news, Bears. It seemed like it was going to be a good thing, but actually, it bit them. Actually goes back in to try and get the World Ender to get that extra health. As life goes into the stopwatch, they've gotten rid of Fly already. Double kill now as Chongo brings it all back around for Jin Air, and in the end, they actually trade up.
Yeah, and Jin Air inside of Chungo. Malrung heals a lot, so these sustained periodic damage dealers that don't have any form of penetration or whatnot. I mean, Aatrox.
It's going to be 4 Drakes over to Gen G.
Come on. Ocean.
Powering up.
Ocean. Oh!
Wait, what was it?
Oh, it was a mountain.
Oh my.
They don't have to finish it, but it looks like they're going for it. Wow, Jin Air Green Rings.
That's a really late teleport, but it looks like the turn is going to come in. Ruler trying to get some damage down onto Malrung is going to be able to bring him down to about half health. But it's Chongo right in the backline, underneath his shroud, getting some relevant damage down onto the backline. Roach in trouble, but World Ender is there as Ruler jumps on forward, takes down the Catfish first. It's a double kill coming in for Fly as the damage is there finally for Gen G. Ruler's timing is just so good with the Killer Instinct, and Gen G will move back to the Baron after the ace.
Yeah, and this is fantastic. Aatrox, I love what Roach just did. He moved away from the Baron immediately, said, hey, we have a Mountain Drake, we have a Kaisa, you don't need me, let me go somewhere else, maximize usage of my time. He might even be able to actually get that top tier 2. That was a very big minion wave. I think that's what he's going to be able to do. I love when I see this.
But they are going to be able to take this one down very swiftly.
We're going to get it anyway.
Ruler's going to dive on route. The Devourer is going to be there in time. So Ruler just checking in, but now Ultimate no longer available. Redemption going to come in to try and heal Root back up, but he's got a Fountain there, so may not have been that necessary. As finally, all the inhibitors have been taken down. Gen G just have Nexus turrets to deal with, and Arjuna actually going to start a fight. Vanguard's Edge says yes as they dive into the backline, but Chongo just dies as an afterthought in the Shroud. Linderung's down to the stopwatch, but that should be the end of him, as it should be a triple kill coming in. No, it's not, as Roach is going to be able to grab that one, but otherwise, it's all about the Ruler damage, and this was all about Gen G this game.
Yeah, and that game just turned so explosive, but we have to highlight some of the major issues going on. Malrung did absolutely nothing the entire early game, and Peanut was getting so far ahead in XP, and he was messing up some ganks. If those ganks went better for him, the game would have been completely even more lopsided.
Yeah.
And they could just never, no one was really accruing any advantages, but that wasn't it. So, not totally sure what they're hoping to accomplish now.
Well, is Zoe going to be picked up here for Grace? And actually thought that might have been an option taken the other way.
Sleepy Bubble trouble.
Because it's funny.
No. Wait. Wait.
You know that it's trouble bubble, right? As we've got first blood to be happening in the mid lane. Linderung just comes in, says, see you later, Mr. Urgot, and gets taken down. Arrow's going to land, but Ragnarok's going to soak it as Peanut does a lot of damage.
It's really surprising because you would expect that he would be doing a lot more.
Another one, and pop goes the Urgot once again. I've seen this movie before. I understood how it ended. And we watched that one happening in slow motion.
Shouldn't move here, or I should be able to move here.
Well, Bax not working out very well for Jin Air, meaning that this Infernal Drake is indeed going to be taken down. Black Cleaver not quite there for Fly just yet, but they just grab it for free.
That just gave at least 11 AD.
Very close to the base.
These side lanes
Jin Air, as the arrow's going to land in the mid lane. Root taking a lot of damage, but Ruler may be overextended as there's the engagement coming in from Linderung, followed up immediately as well by the Rakan. Beautiful stuff, and Grace is the one gifted with the kills, still flashing on forward because he picks him up.
It's going to be Infernal Drake going over to Jin Air Green Wings in a turn of events that only M. Night Shyamalan could have directed.
Yep.
So
He's going to be fighting Linderung on the bottom side of the map. As is this the point where the Scion is going to start winning? And it's feeling scarily like that. Gargoyle Stoneplate has been built up, but he's not going to be able to get out of here just yet. Abyssal Voyage to come in as Life is going to back up Roach. And now they're just trying to get him out of here. He's going to get licked. Is the CC going to be enough? Yes, the gobble comes in from Life, spits him out, and picks up a well-deserved kill. The boot back with the hammer as well, so Zombie Scion finds no... Might actually get routed here. The rest of Gen G are hanging around the area as there's the grand entrance, and that's a pick on the Jace. A free one going over to Root. But what can Gen G now do with this added information? Because they now know that there's multiple... You know what's happened now? Gen G have actually just taken the mid-outer turret for free. They took the inner turret top lane for free, and now they're going to take the Drake for free because of indecision, because of exactly what you're talking about. They can throw that one in there. The blue trinket is now down as Arrow is going to fly in. Does connect, but isn't really a big deal as now Grace could be in trouble. The disdain comes down. They've got off the Baron now as I believe the ult went wide, but Root is now into the backline. Kellen is charming everyone up, but Fly has the Gargoyle Stoneplate and already on the backline. Roach is jumping forward. They get rid of the Olaf. They're playing this as front to back as you like, and Gen G are making it work.
And Gen G coming out on top.
Bella's going to go in. But Kellen does have that quickness available right in the sky with the Zhonya's Hourglass and jumps into the gaping maw of Life as well. But the fight is going to continue. Grey Health isn't even going to get popped there as the first kill does go over to the Kai'Sa. Second one over to Zoe. But look what's happening on the top side. Roach says, I don't really care about what's happening, guys. I'm just going to win the game.
And he ends up getting himself the top inhibitor, which Zoe gets actives and stuff. Wouldn't it be cool if she could get Deathfire Grass?
Oh, that would be really cool. This is also cool, though. We've got a fight on our hands as the Decimating Smash going to get another knock up onto the Tahm Kench. They're trying to focus him down, but Ruler is free hitting Kellen. You ain't going anywhere, buddy. Slowed down and destroyed his route. Diving on forward, another Devour is very nice, but instantly popped by Grace. He's getting the work done. Spirit's trying to do it as well. Triple kill comes in for the Zoe. Peanut still alive as Malrong is getting out of there, and Roach is now going for this fight. Trouble Bubble is going to land. Spells the quadra kill to the mid laner of Jinna, who's trying to save his whole team.
Yeah, I guess you could say that Grace was a saving grace in this team fight with that quadra kill.
It's already down to half health. This is absolutely ridiculous. So much damage onto this Baron as Fly moves on in, but they're just going to give it away.
I think they have to just try to stop recalls.
Well, Peanut's going to come on over as, we've got the turret falling down, and you're right. The recall's attempting to be stopped. Spider Lady going to get into Spider form and slink away. Zoe does get out of there, but Arrow's going to land. Immediately cleansed there by Root.
Tom should have just ulted Ashe into mid lane, and they should have gotten that.
I don't know whether they're going to be able to defend this one. Look at this damage, and the Jace is still splitting on the top side. This Gen G squad are going to give up their mid inhibitor, and are they going to give up Nexus turrets?
I think this is a base race now.
Whoa, look at that damage. That's explosive as Kellen dives on forward. Doesn't quite get the Ashe's life. Is in there. Teleport now onto this Nexus turret. And if that completes, that might be the good news story. It does as Roach gets in amongst it. Not going to find the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Flash out there from Linderung. As Jinna, they're not done yet. Gen G still underneath these turrets.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, just one auto
very
coming
high
in from Root. Grace dives on forward. He's just got so much AP.
They have Scion passive.
Yeah, Peanut actually goes the wrong way here as Roach dives on forward and just gives his life up for free. Ruler has to flash into the fountain. Now the Nexus is going to get taken down, and Jin Air will bring us to Game 3.
Well,
who's surprised? LS. Who is surprised? This was going to be the series that goes the and the Scion.
These are very, very explosive team compositions. And, okay, for the last pick, your friend...
That Rift Scuttle, that is why it is over there. Is Life going to come on in? Wants to find the body slammer. Cathian Rain helped out by the damage of the Gragas, and first blood to Gen G.
And it is
mystery of the top lane swing is a big problem. Is okay, there's the combo onto Kellen, almost one comboed, and Ruler just comes in with the Acathian Rain. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it pours, but that's 2 kills now. Over to Jin. Gragas is real nice, but Jin Air going to be able to get this pesky Ocean Drake out of here. I think Gen G are probably pretty happy about it. Finally, it's no longer something that we need to look at.
Because otherwise they're always just going to lose the fight. He's just going to deal too much damage, and he's going to have too many resistances. But hold that thought.
Yep, that was a flash. Fly's going to get out with the claw. Another great barrel comes in from Life as Peanut does follow this cue and just safeguards his way out. The train comes on in. They're looking to bully Fly, but no, says Live. He's able to get a lot of work done off the side, but Ruler able to do so as well. They get rid of Fly eventually, but the trade goes in favor. Definitely a mistake. Not one that you want to see as a Jin Air fan, as Life is once again just body blocking, and that is an Ocean apiece. And the next one's a Mountain. All right, we're moving into real Dragon. Even as a play-by-play commentator, I know that one. I also know that Fly is definitely in trouble. Ring of Frost is there. Claw of Doom going to get him over the Vanguard's edge. There's another ultimate. He's going to go wide. However, Kellen gets in there. Kickback from Peanut to save himself, but not Live, who's going to get taken out by Grace. That's one, but could have been a bunch more, I think, for Jin Air.
Yeah, I don't think that they can turn this into a Baron.
But when there's 5 players in there for a reason that's actually very smart, but I don't really understand.
Okay. Oh,
hey, he's going to land this time. Quickness comes down as well, but Life in there with a great ultimate, and Ruler's going to grab that first kill. It's a 1-for-1 so far as Fly gets out of there. That means that Jin Air will have more people here, but the Fear Beyond Death is going to land, and Roach just gets rid of the piggy. Roach in trouble though. Life and Ruler are still here, and Ruler just survives for too damn long and picks up 2 kills. And this is what you said. You don't kill Ruler, you don't win the game, and they definitely don't win this team fight.
And Fly did an excellent job. He held
Roach
great.
Was life-saving for this team because it gave Ruler so much space where he was actually able to go. And what did we talk about before? Jin Air's composition is very good at making no Ruler zone. Life can just throw people in so many different directions.
Whoa!
Flank going to come in as Fly gets on top. They're starting another fight instantly as the Gragas grabs that first kill, and now Gen G are trying to rout him, but this time they've managed to pick up the kill onto Ruler. That being said, it's exactly what we were talking about. If you allow everybody else to do what they want,
the Lee Sin can still deal damage. The Urgot can still deal damage. Lissandra, you can't kill her.
And this is the thing, you know, they just put everything into trying to get Ruler, but Ruler had already done a lot of damage at the start of that fight. A lot of the damage had been done, and it meant that when Jin Air were throwing themselves at the Kai'Sa, Fly's in there with some damage. Roach is in there with
crucial for the Jin Air Green Wings team composition, but I think that it's just too little too late. This is just like game number 1.
Yeah, feels like it. Mountain Drake is going to go down, Rift Scuttler there as well, and Inhibitor dead in the mid lane. Peanut could give them a bit of a delivery as there's the engage, but it's actually Malrong that jumps in first and then gets booped back. Kellen dives into the back line, but who can actually follow up? And the answer is no one. Killer Instinct. Look at the AoE damage, the explosion that is the Jin Air Green Wings, and Gen G will pick up the team fight in a landslide.
Yeah, and that's going to be the game. Malrong, he's trying to run to the other base. I think he wants to join that team right about now, but
yeah, there's a bunch of defecting going on, a lot of weird teleports happening as well, but at the moment, junglers chasing junglers, Linderung trying to survive for as long as he possibly can, but 4 members should be enough to take down these Nexus turrets, and Gen G, despite a loss in game number 2, will finally put a set victory on the board by taking down the Jin Air Green Wings, and it's all because of this man. It's all because of Ruler.
Yeah. And if he doesn't get MVP, something is seriously wrong.
Yeah. I mean, the only other player that I would even think about giving it to would be Life, but he didn't have enough of those moments to warrant it. Malrong? The Gen G's MVP?
I mean, the Rift Herald, the Mist Stars, those are pretty... Yeah, I don't know how Gen G could have done it without
There were definitely some doors.
And now highlighting the Sivir.
Okay, going to be locked in. All right.
It is now locked in.
I was looking at it, I'm thinking, like, what is a good option?
Bot lane, so they don't have to worry about too much. This is a beautiful pressure game.
Yeah, speaking of looking for things, Noguri not going to get pulled back with the Infernal Chains, but down to 200 health, trying to slink around, but cleared in a great position, and there's no more Shroud to stop Noguri from finding anything more, and that's going to be first blood to SKT. Getting some revenge after Kesper Cup and after Sandbox, starting on the top side of the map.
Oh, this is a really unfortunate timing. She just used Shroud.
Yeah, now Khan is down at half health. Doesn't have World Ender just yet. Noguri can potentially get something here, but they just wait out the Shroud once again, and Noguri's just getting picked on. Another kill going over to Clid on his very clean Lee Sin.
Yeah, this is really unfortunate for advantage up in top as those minions were dying on the turret. And in the meantime, Clid going to respond by taking a Cloud Drake, which is going to help him quite a lot on the Lee Sin for moving around the map.
Yeah, also getting Faker in position for Heroes entrances as well, so all that movement speed.
Black Shield available
Little bit of a visual bug there, but in goes Canyon. Teddy going to take the first bout of damage, but Clid's going to get the kick. Canyon has to get out, but the flash to follow, and Clid picks it up. This guy is on a tear. 100% of the kills so far. And this Draven pops out the heal, and Clid does the majority of the work. But now it doesn't have a flash available as Noguri. Khan just going to umbrally dash over the wall, and Noguri actually going in for more. Khan doesn't have World Ender, and he's just going to go down. Man, the ultimate only just coming back off cooldown. Khan probably wishes he had that little bit. Attacking the ward. Clid is going to be attacking Damwon again, though, as Noguri not going to get infernally chained. But Shroud is down once again. Good knock up here from Khan as Clid makes his way forward. Lands the Q. That's what that extra range is going to do for you. And Khan picks up his first one. Here as Khan still has the ultimate available. They're actually just going to go for the dive now. Pulled back with the infernal chains, but Noguri just picks up that massive bounty. And SKT biting off once again a little bit more than they'd be too worried about it, as Canyon's going to make this a 50-50. Taunt lands onto only one. Hook's going to be there as well, but they get rid of the bug first. Hoyt just going to get smashed by Khan, whose World Ender is going to keep him back alive. Can Damwon actually find anything? And the answer is probably no, as Faker has the hero's entrance to exit the fight. Showmaker now still wanting to find more.
To use this against the turrets, and it's very unlikely to imagine.
Almost stolen there as well as Clid. Not going to make it out of there. Nuclear is going to pick that one up, and I just don't know whether that was worth it. Here for SKT, Clid throwing his life away. We'll get it. One of the first regions to get new patches in the past, and I think that is going to continue as well.
And so Ocean Drake picked up.
Clid considering going for a kick, but another black shield stops that one from coming in.
Okay.
Nuclear with a brilliant spell shield, but now Khan gets into the back line. Soul Shackles not even going to arm because Hoyt's just straight up dead. Hero's entrance trying to find a knock-up, doesn't get any joy as Damwon so far just losing one. And you have to remember these fights.
And it was a good sense for Noguri not to commit too hard, even with Canyon in the back.
Oh,
but Clid.
Okay. That's it's just a kick to the face. And Noguri is very, very scary. Only Griffin seems to be able to come back from leads of that magnitude. As Noguri continuing to try and fight against Khan, but that is not what you want to be doing. Shroud on cooldown, and we know what that means. Clid coming on over, trying to find more, as there's the flash through from Khan. World Ender is going to get procced as Damwon Gaming have now found SKT. Can Khan actually get anything more, though, as Faker, the shortest hero's entrance that I've ever seen, but that is going to keep...
Lane. Wonder if they're going to try to go for the
Baron there's the flash on a Nuclear. Can he actually get enough damage in, though? And the answer is yes. It's the solo kill from Faker as the Lantern not going to be taken. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Not sure if that's entirely worth it. As in goes Showmaker once again. Teddy.
Really big for SK Telecom. They're going to pick up an Ocean.
Has some extra movement speed. Canyon going to at least get the Lantern out of Mata, but Khan looking for this flanking play, diving into the middle of four members, and Damwon are running for the hills. Good kickback there from Cletus. There, no, doesn't get the cash in. Oh man, it was so damn close. As Khan is going to steal it away. Noguri now in amongst the team, has to use the ult defensively, as there's the hook.
Start getting the Baron and then just going for the Doom push. Although, with that minion wave down in bottom, you can see Khan rotating to it immediately. Mata says, Teddy, come over here.
Yep.
They're looking to get two.
In amongst it. They'll grab two inhibitor turrets. Not sure whether they'll get two inhibitors. But Khan says yes as he dives forward and gets the knock-up. That is base obliterated by SKT. Looking way cleaner today than they were against Sandbox Ali. As Hoyt now in trouble. Oh, is he? No, he's not. Where is the adoration? Where are the stacks, Teddy? Oh, no. Seems like SKT just straight up doesn't care about it. So much damage with these spinning axes. Just two of them, and Showmaker has to go back to the fountain, and now the base is in complete shambles. Only two more turrets remain, and they're sitting next to the Nexus. Damwon Gaming just look like they have no op, and 6 super minions per wave with the Baroned up attack speed as well. It's almost like SKT just need to escort those super creeps into the base, and the game will just win itself. Khan takes down this Ocean Drake. 5 Drakes he actually decides to pick up, has Rapid Fire Cannon already, but could go for something like Phantom Dancer, just be a little bit more bruisery. Well, and the Baron just taken down very, very easily. See, the axes do really hurt. I mean, Teddy just needs to go down. Damwon, do they have another fight in them? Are we going to see that big number from Teddy as he's looking for it? One auto would have got there onto Nuclear, but he does make it onto the Fountain. As now Teddy just still looking for these auto attacks, looking for more. It is Khan that picks up another one, though, as now the Nexus is under fire. Finally, he picks it up, immediately makes it a double now. Didn't see the number, but thankfully, he's not going to finish the game without an adoration pop-off. Just going through that champion pool, figuring out what he wants to play, and Corky going to be locked in.
So Corky is likely
just wanting to win more. It's cleared, turns up top side. Noguri does have that ult available, but Khan, you can see, trying to stand in front of him. The Lumberjack just going to waddle underneath this turret, but there's the flash. Zombie Scion going to be positioned away as well, and he's got a big minion wave to contend with. SKT, one delivered to it. Canyon, though, there's the Paranoia, wants to get the steal, doesn't. Kickback onto Canyon, but that's a beautiful quickness combo from Hoyt as he dives his way forward. The first kill does go down onto Clid, but Damwon, special delivery. See you later, Mata.
Oh, and they're just going to ignore the turret and say, Teddy, can you please come with me?
Yeah, thankfully they were tanking with the right person as Teddy tries to get his way out, but he can't. It's the Death Squad, and Damwon Gaming get 3 easy kills.
Yeah, so let's talk about what just basically happened.
Do you remember the Constazonias?
No.
It's like that, but worse. As here we've got a fight on the bottom side of the map point once again. The quickness perfectly positioned as Mato's trying to get the Devour in the right spot as Teddy just throws his ultimate in the wrong direction.
Trying to farm.
He should be able to get out of here, but nope. Nuclear just going to get it. Double kill comes through for the Kaiser, and this has gone from bad to worse about as quickly as you can possibly go. Long way away. As Clid wants to get... Oh, the kick was perfectly placed, and Faker should be delivered this kill. Very easily picks that one up with that Trinity Force that's complete. The flash over, but the pre-flash comes in, and Hoyt guarantees that kill. Another one going over to Canyon as Khan steps a little bit too far forward.
Trade tap.
Going to know exactly what's going on. Now understands that he cannot move forward, but still going to be in the wrong position. The mini stun of the kick into the wall, and there was no excuse for that one. Showmaker, you had all the information.
Dragon coming up in 45 seconds.
A little bit of a fight here towards the top side of the map is Khan taking a lot of damage here, actually, and Showmaker tries to set up the Realm Warp, gets devoured, so that's not going to work, but does go 1-for-1 before the rest of SKT can arrive.
And both of these players have this, and he's sitting on a lot of mana, and SKT just lose the Infernal.
Yeah, that's a whoopsie. That is definitely a whoopsie. Paranoia to come in, but it feels a little bit more defensive as Hoyt dives forward. This isn't the quickness that we saw last time, though, as Nuclear does lock down the first kill. Dives on forward, picks up the double now as the Kaiser feeling well and truly online at 20 minutes here into this game. SKT limp away after losing their jungler and top laner.
Be going that well. And now Damwon Gaming with that Mountain Drake, with the Kai'Sa, the Nocturne.
Oh my god, look how much damage this is taking. Faker wants to come on over, but they're just going to obliterate it. Damwon Gaming move over to the Baron, look at it, and engage.
They just can't get this mid turret. They're trying their damnedest to do the Nayram.
Well, Noguri's just going to walk towards them. That's his strategy. The quickness also just tying everyone up. And SKT's health bars are melting at the hands of Damwon Gaming. Canyon utilizes his GA absolutely beautifully, and this may just be base battle dance to get his way out. Grand entrance, I'm sorry, as Showmaker may be caught out here. Lots of damage availability as he's kicked in amongst the team. Does have the stopwatch, but eventually falls down. Damwon Gaming can't follow up in time.
They do end up getting Showmaker. He does have teleport, and I thought LCS ended. I'm not quite sure. Not sure what we're watching here, but
a lot of people. I mentioned Ingrid as being. Oh, okay. Fight's going to break out instead of Showmaker. I've seen this movie before. As now it's looking like it's much better for Damwon Gaming. GA's in there, but Showmaker's able to fight back as now Khan just throws his life away as well. On this top side, Faker has the package, but is it going to be enough here as there's the Realm Warp? Package comes in, but I don't know whether it was a great idea as now Teddy watches on in horror as the man in the mid lane is going to bite the dust, and SKT are well and truly around.
They have a cannon minion here, Scion tanking, teleport coming in from Ryze. I hope that he bought a Sork Elixir. And it looks like that we are going into game number 3.
And what happens when these series go to game 3s for SKT? It's been a bad news story for SKT fans every single time. Hoyt on the Fountain isn't even going to die, as the Nexus does, and Damwon Gaming fight back. And man, SKT, I think you got to ban that Rakan this time around, because Hoyt was so damn good on that champion, getting the engages where he needed to, and Showmaker overextended multiple times, but that last time led to his team getting an ace, and Damwon Gaming winning the game.
Yeah, SK Telecom this game looked very, very off. They were not managing, theirs could just go vain. They're hovering Aurelia. Now, this is not the patch where Aurelia gets nerfed, so she still does deal her bonus damage to me. You know? Sells
KFC?
Excellent chicken. What?
KFC.
What did you just say?
Well, here's a fight on the top side of the map. Is Nogri very well and truly out of mana as cleared. Predatoring towards him. Canyon might be here a little bit too late. The flash does come out, but he's definitely going to die. The Pebbles not going to do anything. And Clid just wanders around the seismic shove, and Canyon slinks away.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and he takes that empowered shock blast to the face as well. So preparing this Aurelia for death, as he's trying to clear out these minions as best he can. Hero's entrance. He's going to get the knock up, and it's all too easy. Clid grabs the second, and now Canyon just going to try and even things out with a Cloud Drake here on the bottom side, but it's looking like he's struggling trying to take that one out. Wait, going to come over, going to help him. But Damwon, this is not the start that they wanted after last time dealing with SKT in Game 3s pretty decisively and cleanly.
And so they
Jelly should be taken. Khan comes on over with the inside track, is now Nogri. The train's going to come in as Clid's going to get knocked up. Does manage to take down that Rift Herald, and there's the redemption to try and get the work done, but the Vanguard's edge right into the back line. And now Clid's in trouble. Hero's entrance coming down. That's going to stop Nuclear from continuing that killer instinct, and now Marta coming on in. Gets the flash. The Fisher is down. Nogri going to be the first to fall. Showmaker with the Q over the wall, but not able to find any joy as Marta with the Unbreakable is going to tank everything up. And now Hoyt, stunned, not going to be delivered because the cleanse was picked up for the Tom Kent by Canyon earlier on in the game as cleared. There's the Predator. He's looking for it. Redemption to come down. That's going to keep him a little bit more healthy. But that's actually going to be the end of him because Nuclear dives his way forward. No exhaust is going to be enough as the Fisher is traded for the life of Marta, and Damwon Gaming find the team fight they were looking for, and SKT caught scratching their heads around this Dragon Pit.
And I don't know what to say or how this whole situation was just allowed to unfold. Khan even used his teleport, got nothing out of it. Now he's just...
It's landing. They can actually get these sieges working. These minion waves can't actually be dealt with, and that's the Demolish proc. In goes Damwon once again for this team fight. Can they actually make it work? It looks like the answer's no as Canyon gets torn apart. Nogri in the back line ain't strong enough yet, and it's the Khan double kill to start this one up. Gargoyle Stoneplate ain't as good as having an actual Gargoyle on your team, and Showmaker will get taken out as well. Faker, Zombie Scion, not good enough to get rid of him. Now the base is broken, and SKT may just take it all.
Faker has teleport. He's going to be able to TP to a minion here. I think this is probably the end of the game. Teleport to the minion, get Sork Elixir, deal the extra 2 damage to the turret. Yep. Hoyt and Nuclear, they're trying to hold on.
He's doing it desperately, but Nuclear can't quite pick up any just yet. Marta's going to be taken down, but the damage is still there. Hoyt so low, and Nuclear finally getting some of this respect. The taunt comes in. See you later, Kai'Sa, and SKT have bucked the trend. They fought back in the game number 3 in 2019.
Life comes at you fast, that FKT series.
Yeah, it does.
That just...
Whew.
I was not expecting this ending.
No.
I was getting cozy in the chair. I thought we were in for another 20 minutes, a couple of Barons, maybe an Elder. But
some proactive play. Yeah, some proactive play actually came out of this SKT squad, and they team fought actually beautifully with a composition that was more good at standing around and getting the poke in there. The Scion engages from Showmaker looked like at certain points things could have tipped over, but the Kai'Sa potential just never really came out. We never saw the Nuclear show in the endgame. And that is why it's SKT that are now taking the bow.
Yeah, that was very anticlimactic. The whole part of this was waiting for Kai'Sa and Aurelia to get their ice.